FMFAM, what's up? Here comes a little bit different, all right? Usually y'all see me work, but y'all never see me diagnose, really. Electrical diagnosing, you know, I bust this toy out right here, hook it up. Y'all see what I'm working with right there. All right, so this customer came in, horn inoperable. They replaced the clock spring. Okay, well, I found at the horn, I'm getting about 5 volts. That should be full battery voltage right there. So yeah, I gotta see what's going on. I'm not getting the battery voltage I'm supposed to. So y'all may get a full diagnosing video from me. So let me check this out and I'll show y'all what I did to figure this out. And if I supply ground to this wire, the horn should go off, right? Well, it's not. So I know, here's the key. So I know it's not the horn itself. The computer controlled side of it is good, right? It works. So with that being said, we need to do some electrical diagnosing. Maybe the customer didn't connect something all the way, so we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do some power checks with the power probe. I love this thing. Anytime you're doing electrical work, if you don't want to bust out the DVOM, bust this thing out. This thing is definitely worth the money. It's my 3rd one. The other one's just either broke from falling or what have you, but I love this thing. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. So with this one plugged in right here, we are looking at this red wire. Okay, should have battery voltage there. As a matter of fact, I do. So see, I give it ground and it honks. So that tells me there's an issue maybe in here. So the customer replaced this themselves. I'm not sure if they might have popped this. I'm scared that they popped it, but we'll see. Okay, I just checked it. It's not popped. How we check, we'll turn it all the way till it stops, no force. And then we'll count the number of turns, okay, until it stops. And then on this case, it was 5 turns, so I just brought it back 2.5, and it centers it. Okay, so I will need to, I'm gonna take this off, and we'll ohm it out and see what we get on that circuit. I really don't like, since this has an airbag circuit in it, I really don't like ohming or testing power with it connected. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. So I'm gonna take it off and test it there. But scratch that. I went ahead and I figured, hey, you know what? Since I do have power coming in, right? I have the right amount of power going in. Why don't I just test the pin, right? So I test the pin right there. And look at where we got 12 volts. So that tells me that I should have done this before. That tells me that that tells me right there that this horn is getting power all the way through. So I possibly have a pin fit issue, a spread terminal on the connector that goes here. So I will make an adjustment and then I will test it. Okay guys, it was indeed what we call a spread terminal right there on that 3rd terminal. So I did adjust it and we should be good. I'm gonna hook it up right now and see if I fixed it or not. Okay, now luckily the customer will not need to pay for any other parts because this is something that did not require parts. Okay, so if I don't need to charge out parts, I'm not going to charge out parts. All right, so we got that hooked up, got this. And guys, it's all about knowing how the system works. So if you know how the system works, you should be able to diagnose these vehicles, no problem. See that? All I'm doing is grounding. So how this works, this connects to a terminal on the backside of the airbag assembly, right? You see that? See this guy right here? Okay, that's where it hooks up. Now the contact points for the horn are right here, and that bronze looking deal, right? On both sides. So when you push that on the airbag, it contacts that and grounds out the system, creating a complete circuit. All right guys, before I do my outro, which I already recorded, but anyways, before we get to the outro, let's test to make sure that we fixed it. Yes sir. So that is completed. So finally Fluff gave y'all a little bit of his knowledge, and we did fix a vehicle. Even though this was a simple circuit, electrical is electrical is electrical. You got power, you got ground, you got components, which the components are the resistors. So as long as you got power and ground at everything, then it's either the component. If you ain't got power, then you know you got a power issue. If you don't got ground, you know it's a ground issue. Just like this one, I didn't have enough power on the power side. So on this one, being that the circuit was open, I knew that I should have power all the way through the ground. So you're supposed to have power all the way up until there's a break in the circuit, which I had it unplugged from the airbag module. So that's my break in the circuit. So I should have had full 12 volts there, which I didn't. So I knew I had power issue. That was my main thing, power. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's a little kind of different, but I just wanted to show y'all I can diagnose as well. It's not just transmissions, engines, and control arms all day. We get some stuff where we got to think a little bit. All right, so I'll catch y'all. Guys, real quick, let me tune in and let me add something bonus footage at the end of this video. Y'all, you know, we haven't had anybody claim the hat that was won. Soul Reaper, you have not hit me up. If you don't hit me up by when are we doing this? Do not hit me up by Tuesday. No, let's give it till Thursday. If you don't hit me up till Thursday, buddy, I'm gonna have to redraw. So yes, please let me know by Thursday. Send me your address so I can get you out one of them hats. Also, if you like this kind of video, let me know down in the comments. I will try to start doing diagnosing videos. It's just it gets a little funky when I'm diagging because you can't let too much information out. But I could probably take y'all along some of the steps, some of the basic steps. All right. So if y'all could please tune in down below. There should be a video popping up right here. Subscribe to up there. Oops.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me